what else happened last week? I don't think we talked about it yet.
What's that, Bob?
The NBA draft happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Right before Zion was drafted number 1, he was hit with a $100 million lawsuit.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
stupid.
Well played, sir.
Yeah, that was stupid.
He definitely set himself up for his
he
long-term
promised
success
us
there,
he'd go
know?
with us, and then he picked somebody else.
Why did he get a lawsuit
he
for?
promised.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Because he switched agents.
Gotcha.
He
No,
didn't
it was,
pick an
well,
agent
no, it
till
was
the
marketing
end.
agency, right?
The marketing agency that he signed with apparently did not account for North Carolina laws, and there were some violations there and some ways that he could get out of that contract and sign with another marketing agency in Florida. And so now the North Carolina-based marketing agency is the one that's pissed. Prime Sports, I believe.
Of course they are.
But, I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, you gotta make a stab at it. You know, I mean,
Yeah, you give it a shot. They're going to settle out of court before
Exactly.
anything
He's
ever
a
happens.
generational athlete.
They
Can
just
probably
know
change their
they just
firm.
lost so many.
They
millions of
lost a
dollars.
lot, but they're probably going to get 20-30 million out of it, and they're going to call it a day, and then they'll sign somebody else.
No, they won't.
They will.
This is going to be bad press for you. It's not good when you get college.
It's not
kids
bad press
coming
for
out of
it's
the
not bad press
It
for
is.
for Zion.
No,
Zion could
not
give
exactly.
two
He doesn't
shits.
care. He doesn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
It's
I
going to
mean,
come from
he cried, you know,
the
when he was
agency's
talking
gonna
about
pay
his
it for
mom.
him. It
So,
ain't
you know,
coming out of him.
that's only good press.
I just think it's a bad idea for them to try to sue him because now a college kid coming out, why would I sign with you? You're going to sue me. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know that. Well, I don't know. There's
That's the way I look at
They
it.
may have a breach of contract, something to stand on, but I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think
I
they're
personally
just,
don't either.
I think they're
No,
wishing
but
and
at the same
hoping.
time, when they do settle, take your money and retire, man. Chill.
Close
Go,
down.
Absolutely.
go drinking on a beach. What's wrong with
Ugh,
you?
Yeah.
Close down shop. I know I'm not going to use you as my agent. Fuck you.
Wow, Bob.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were really looking for an agent.
I am
Yeah.
shopping around.
Because who doesn't draft
You can
90
use mine. Mine's good. I have a great agent.
What are you going to play, Bob? High lie?
Dude,
Golf?
No.
Ooh, high,
I
I
love
like
high
high
lie.
Shuffleboard, you know.
International
that's a
Shuffleboard
retirement
Championships.
home, you know?
Yeah. We'll have to look that up and talk about that next week. That'll be
I
fun.
just fired my agent, Jeremy Wells.
it up,
I got
keep
rid
it
of
up.
him.
All right, boys, come on.
You'll
Oh,
be a
well,
strange
hooty
smell
hoo,
coming out.
Not me
hooty
today,
hoo,
guys.
Bob, hooty hoo.
I'm out of
Shit.
it.
All right, hold on. I got
I'm driving after the show, so I'm gonna be a good boy today.
All right.
But
Mom,
here's some lemonade, you guys.
look away.
Hi, Mom.
We're not
Look
cheering
away.
lemonade, Logan. Get tough.
All right.
I don't want to sit in jail all weekend.
Oh, that apple juice tasted great.
Oh, yeah, delicious.
Is that cider?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a cider.
All right, what other things in the draft
All right. Well,
spark your interest?
I think going into the draft, right, the week before the draft, as you guys, we now sit right as the show started, right, the Lakers blockbuster trade.
They made some moves. Yeah, go ahead, please. They made some moves. The unibrow is now a Laker.
Yes. Anthony Davis,
Big
Lonzo
AD.
Ball is now Mr. Irrelevant.
right? Yeah.
Which is great because that punk needs to just shut up. He and his dad
Absolutely.
both. Just
Fuck up.
shut up,
His dad
play the
especially.
game, and then if you do something, then we'll talk about you,
Yes.
kid. Then we'll talk about you.
Seriously,
The
that
rest
was
of the
the best
damn
move.
media
I
should
mean,
do the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, in all honesty, right? So you got Lonzo in New Orleans, you know, playing with Zion. I mean, there's some potential there.
There is.
Anthony Davis, you're gonna have to carry LeBron. I mean, dude's he's struggling. Like I
Meh.
feel like he's just gonna get hurt.
Nah.
I disagree with that. I
No,
disagree
no,
with
no,
that
no.
wholeheartedly.
There's a lot of miles on those legs.
LeBron,
Yeah,
LeBron
no,
James
LeBron's a
LeBron
LeBron.
James had the hardest year he's had, I would say,
Yeah.
since
By far.
since he's been in the league, and he's going to bounce back from that. You're going to see a whole new LeBron this next
You
year.
know it.
whole new LeBron, huh?
I would.
Well, a whole new old
We
LeBron.
have
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
have
Whole new
questions
LeBron.
in the lightning
full
round
head
coming
of
up.
Hair,
Well, I'm not saying about that, man.
40-inch vertical.
Hey,
I
Dick,
mean,
Tiger just won the Masters. I'm pretty sure LeBron
first
can win
thing
another.
in 10 years.
No. That was
Fair
I actually
enough.
looked up the stats. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh.
Not a
Hart
big
were
loss.
all
Not a big
involved.
loss for the
you know,
Lakers.
they actually all scored decent amount of points. So I mean,
Yeah.
they're giving up some stuff, but they're getting a center.
Yeah.
Do you
That
think they have a shot at
obviously
Legitimate
KD?
center.
Obviously,
Do they have a shot at KD this
LeBron
year?
wanted.
I don't know if they have
The
salary
Lakers?
cap. I don't know if they have salary cap.
Yes,
room
they
for
do.
ladies.
Sure they do, man.
Well, they do, but they
For
made
KD.
room. They
He
made
can sit
room
out
with
for a
that.
whole season, come back the following year. He's
He
not going to play
could.
next year. He's going to have surgery.
Fair enough.
Well, here's the real reason why the Lakers won on that trade. I don't care if they gave away the entire bench.
They gave away 3
they
draft
got
picks.
rid of LeVar Ball.
Yeah, that's a
He
big
is
win.
no longer
That's a big win.
flapping his lips.
Huge win.
You know, the guy who really has
You know
no
what, dude?
career whatsoever. You know what his career is, by the way? He played in the World Football League, you know, and he has 28 return yards.
Well-
That's his stats. That's all they got.
Hey, man.
That's his stats.
He probably got a check for that.
Might have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big baller.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
one.
that's
Yeah.
it. You know, and
Big
besides,
baller.
you know, so he makes
Yeah.
shoes now.
It's
Yeah, well, yeah.
unfortunate.
So
It's
apparently-
really.
With those stats, you can sell a $500 pair of shoes.
It's
you
just
know?
I guess.
unfortunate
I
that the
guess.
dad has so much control over the son,
Right.
and
Isn't that
even
kinda
the
weird to you,
son's
though?
marketing and media campaign.
Yeah.
And the son puts up with it?
He has turned me off.
Well, that's part of
He
it.
has turned the dad has turned me off
Oh,
to
yeah,
the son, and
absolutely.
as
The
a-
son needs to grab his balls and say,
sincere
Dad,
athlete.
back the hell up,
himself-
man.
Lonzo can play
Agreed,
ball.
man.
If his dad would shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
and Lonzo, if you tell
Yeah.
your dad to shut the fuck
To
up,
let his
If-
dad
if
do
he
that is
would,
just beyond
you
me.
know.
I would
But he
never.
won't. He
No,
won't.
he
And he
won't.
can't.
Here, Chris.
And
at
your other
this
two
point,
kids are awful.
You're welcome.
by
Merry
the way.
Christmas.
We
Welcome,
watched
July.
them play.
yeah. Well, one of the other kids just signed with Australia out of high school, and he's foregoing college.
No,
and,
he already got fucking kicked out or what? Some league or
oh no,
whatever.
he signed with Australia.
Yeah.
He's going to play for them for a year,
There
and
you
then,
go.
then be projected top 10 in the draft in 2020 is what I read.
No
but
chance whatsoever.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
One notable fact about this draft, which is all these lovely, gigantic old man pages Bob printed out right here.
That's so you can
There's
read,
not a
Tony.
single-
So I can read them without my glasses.
there's not a
folks.
single
God damn it.
Jayhawk drafted.
We're giving up my.
Not a single Jayhawk drafted in the draft this year, which I think is fantastic because that means they're all staying
Coming
for
back.
another year, baby. Duke lost 3 or 4. Kentucky lost 3 or 4. Carolina lost 3. Virginia lost 2 or 3 in the draft
Oh, yeah.
alone. Not to mention seniors. Michigan Jordan Poole. He went to the Warriors. That's a good pick for them, man.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a
good pick for him, too.
solid pick considering the fact that they're
The
banged
Warriors
up.
are falling
that's
apart. Warriors are falling apart.
that is a good pick. I like
Yeah,
that.
but-
Look, the
right.
Zags lost a couple of dudes.
Yeah. In
Auburn.
fact, that's one of the ones that everybody's talking about. That one Zach player, the Huchimura.
Yeah,
right?
he went to the Wizards again, and a
That's-
not relevant team, but they could do something.
He'll help him out. He'll definitely help him
Yeah,
out.
I think so.
He's an upgrade.
Do you think the Pelicans will ever be a big franchise because of
No.
this draft pick? Because
No.
who grows up in the inner
They're
cities playing
trying.
ball on
Well,
the court? I'm going to be a Pelican
They're
one
gonna
day,
they're
man.
gonna start saying
Nobody
that.
fucking
They've only
says
been
that.
Pelicans for 10 years,
Nobody
man.
even says that shit, though.
They haven't even been for 10 years, I don't think. Didn't they
Not even.
transfer and get? Weren't they the
Close
old?
to it.
Hey, guys, when I grow up, I'm going to be a Pelican. I'm going to play the Pelicans one day.
I know they were the Charlotte Hornets, and now they're the
Yeah.
Pelicans.
Exactly, right?
But
Yeah.
Wait, no.
nobody wanted to be a
That
Charlotte
city's
Hornet
known for
until
Bourbon
Grandmama
Street.
played for him. Larry
Right.
Johnson,
Known for
and then
freaking
everybody
basketball,
wanted to
man.
be,
Hopefully Zion only signs a 3
I can't wait to grow up and play basketball in New Orleans.
I'd like to
Yeah,
see
but
him
at the
go
same
play
time-
Fucking Mardi
somewhere
Gras
else.
city. There's
One thing I would like to mention, my
Saint
man
City.
Bol out of Oregon got drafted with the Miami Heat, 44 overall, 14th in the second round. Unfortunately, Taco Fall, he's on the B League right now. He did not
Yeah.
get drafted. He'll play.
He
he's
didn't sign. He
he's
didn't
only
sign. He
7'7",
just-
man. I mean, he's
yeah.
only the tallest, one of the 5 tallest men on the planet right now alive. He'll play in the NBA if he can hold up. I think he'll make it there.
Oh, I think he will.
But
I mean,
Bol,
we
he's
watched-
7'5",
We watched
so-
the Duke game with him, and he
Yeah, man.
absolutely
He
like
held
he
his
blocked
own, man.
Zion Williams several times.
It was a
blocked him.
beautiful
So
thing watching that
definitely,
game. They were
player.
one bad shot away from taking down Duke in that
Exactly.
tournament, man.
That
They really
was
were.
insane.
Yeah, there's not a lot of other really highlighted
Right.
craziness that went on in this draft. Everything was kind of seemed to me to be
Really?
pretty,
I mean,
pretty
outside
chalk.
of that, I mean, I've never seen so much indecisiveness and so many trades in a single draft. You know, it's
Well,
like it's.
that always goes on.
I mean,
now.
that's like
NFL's like
you know.
worse,
I mean,
though,
if
in
you're
my
if you're a
opinion.
GM, pick the dude, run with the dude.
You
Don't
would
think-
think
it's
you've
just
got a year to
it's
decide
a
who you're gonna
shuffle, you
pick.
know? Why would you just pick who you want?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
first
Go with
time?
it. Don't try to trade. Like, well, maybe we trade him in. Anyway, one of the things that we just kind of briefly touched on, I'm going to blatantly say, Duke had 3 players drafted in the first 10.
Top 10, man. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's the first school
Well,
to do
suck
that
next to
Reddish
since,
Williams since Carolina in 2008, right?
since Florida did
Oh,
it.
Florida in 07?
2007
Okay.
with
I thought Carolina
Horford,
did it in
Brewer,
08.
Noah.
Of course it had to be
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida
it's number
sucked.
11,
Yeah.
so you didn't quite make it.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
An
So,
irrelevant
anyway,
program.
Yeah, and who's still playing now? 12 years later, Horford, yes.
and Brewer.
Brewer, Noah,
Brewer's,
not at all.
you know, he's now.
The last time
just-
Florida
he's
was
one of
good.
those guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Or relevant.
When they had
Right.
who's their name coach? When they had
Donovan.
Donovan, who's now Thunder, but yeah.
Remember
Thunder,
back in the day
yeah.
when Florida had a good football team and basketball
I
team way
do.
back in the
I
day?
do. I
That was-
hated
that was-
those
do.
days.
That was great when
Hated
we won
every
both
day of
those.
that. Every day of that.
Was
time.
I born yet, boys?
That was like 20 years ago.
Easy
Probably
ass.
not.
It
Probably
wasn't
not.
even that long ago. It's like
Right,
10, 12
seriously,
years
right.
ago. Yeah.
20 years ago.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, who did Florida beat in the bowl
probably
game?
like 2 years
oh,
old.
that's right.
Might have
Oh,
been
that's
Michigan.
right. It might have been
Was it
Michigan.
Michigan? Yeah, it might have been.
Might have been Michigan. Not sure, but
That's
anyway.
great.
All right. So football team's
They
still
went to
good.
a bowl game?
Apparently.
The problem with this draft is, man, I mean, from top to bottom, these picks, aside from the Lakers, who traded DeAndre Hunter, of course, you get down to the Timberwolves, and they're actually potentially a contender. There's not a team that I see in the top 10 that are going to be a contender next year.
Not
even
one.
with their
No,
draft
I
picks.
agree with
They're
that.
just-
I agree
they're
with
just
that.
Not going to do it, man.
Well,
Not
gentlemen,
one.
that's
Pelicans,
that's
Grizzlies, Knicks,
Right.
not
Not one.
Knicks.
Generally
Cavaliers,
how,
Suns, Bulls,
how-
Hawks, Wizards, Hawks.
Right.
Hawks get 2, so maybe them.
And
Yeah.
to be honest, the top 10
Well, you got
picks,
Beeline went to Cavaliers,
None of
so
them were surprised to
Coach
me.
Beeline
None of the
left
top
Michigan
10
and went
picks
to
were
Yeah,
surprised
but
to
y'all
me.
understand that, like, the draft, so the worst team in the league gets the
No, it's a lottery and not
it's
the worst team in the
lottery.
league.
Lottery.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
you gotta
One of the
pull
worst
ping
10
pong
teams in the
ball
league
out.
get it, and
But-
that's why it's a little bit different
so
than the NFL draft.
10 people, like, or 10 teams, obviously.
Well, they need the help.
suck.
They need the
And
most
It's going
help.
to take a
Yeah.
lot more than 1
Clearly.
year.
But
to
remember,
change
if
their
you remember
program
correctly,
around.
the San Antonio Spurs were lucky enough to have David Robinson go down for a season. They lost damn near every game, and who'd they draft? Tim Duncan, and then David Robinson came back healthy, and then
Yeah,
they
right,
won a couple
exactly.
in a row. You know,
And that's all- that's
all
history
that doesn't
now.
happen very often, and that's
love
not
the
happening
Admiral.
here, but it does happen. So, you know,
Well, guys, I
that's
gotta
the
run.
beauty of the NBA draft. Sorry, guys, Logan's got to bounce. He's got some kind
I
of
gotta run.
girlfriend or some crap to pick up. I don't know, but whatever. You got to crawl out from underneath the table, Logan. That's your only way out right now.
Yeah.
What a great exit. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that very much.
Graceful
All day.
exit.
Girlfriend shit.
Go blue,
Great
go blue. Last time I
Monday.
first and last time I ever say that. Go blue. World
Omaha.
Series. Boom.
Omaha.
Omaha. Omaha.
Michigan win. Omaha.
Yeah.
Peyton
Let's
Manning.
go.
See you
Omaha.
guys.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate your time
Yeah,
here on the
thank
show.
you for
Thank you very
filling
much.
in.
All right, what else we got, Bob? Now that Logan's going to slink under the table and get out of here.
Well, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
how much
We still have.
time are we?
Oh,
at?
is he
we're
doing
good.
it? Is he doing it?
I think we need to go down and
Hey,
we need
hey,
to
Logan,
judge,
Logan, dive, Logan.
Yeah, dive.
Go,
Dive.
Go.
Duck, dodge, dive, dodge, duck.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. God damn it, let's go. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
thanks again,
yeah,
Logan.
yeah.
We appreciate you all day
Nimble
long.
for 65.
You're the
folks.
man, brother.
Nimble.
Oh,
Hey, is that you?
yes, take your
Yeah.
lemonade. Take your lemonade.
Yeah. Take your notes.
Hey, Scott. I think we need 3 fireballs.
Hooty hoo!
Hooty hoo. 3.
All right, Bob, where are we?
I personally, I'd like to go down the picks, the
Yeah.
NBA draft.
Let's
to be
go.
honest with
All
you,
right, let's go.
all right,
We've already talked a bit about it. Let's keep it up.
all right. There
We'll
was no
scoot over
doubt.
a little so it doesn't look so
yeah,
weird.
yeah, right. So you're not sitting in my lap,
Logan's a
right?
big guy.
There was no doubt that Zion was going first, right?
Yeah.
Even if I was praying. I cut a chicken up and everything to hope that maybe they trade him
little
away.
voodoo.
But they didn't do it. So he's going to the Pelicans. Hopefully, he only signs a 3-year contract, not a 5 or 7 or
Yeah.
anything stupid. Because it don't stay.
No,
with
they
the
have
Pelicans.
3-year minimum rookie contracts, right?
Yeah. Contract. It's like
It's
that-
down
Gotta
3
be
years.
the
Yeah,
minimum.
there's rules.
Yeah,
There's
right.
like,
do the minimum, Zion. Do me a
Clearly
favor,
has
do the
nothing to
minimum.
do
Right,
with
right.
endorsement dollars.
Do
That's
not be
yeah.
stuck there like Anthony Davis was and just dying to get out.
I don't know. I'd like to see Zion and Anthony Davis play together. That would have been something.
Right?
Yeah, but
I
David
know.
was stuck there because I mean they didn't have any great eyebrow trimmers.
No,
you
they
know?
did not. They did not.
Like-
Now he's
He
going to LA.
patented
He's got a
that,
little
though.
more
Actually,
stylish
they-
barbery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just
He
weren't aware
patented
that you
that.
can pluck that shit.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you could patent
Oh, he
eyebrow,
did.
but he did. He patented
I mean,
it.
you know,
I'd have shaved
J Lo
it
has
myself.
her ass insured for $10 million,
I'd
so you
have
can pretty
shaved it.
much do anything you
Right.
want in this day
Well,
and age.
Damn,
yeah.
I need to, my cock.
Yeah. Anyway, 42 cents in a freaking prayer.
Grizzlies took
Jay
Jay
Morant,
Morant, which
yeah.
we kind of knew. That was, like I said, it was predicted. I don't
Barrett,
think that's
too.
really going to help the Grizzlies out because he doesn't have a great supporting cast there, in my opinion.
The kid is phenomenal,
Yeah,
and the
he's
kid will
great.
light it up. But I'd be surprised if they don't get one of the top 5 picks again next year.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. They need some support. So
Which means he could get Azimbuke. He could get D'Souza. He could get
right?
he could get
Pick-
some
pick
kids.
some Jayhawks
yeah,
and you'll be all right.
Rock chalk.
All right, Knicks took R.J. Barrett.
Clearly
Also,
that was happening.
Not a surprise. He wanted to play there. They
Yep.
picked him. Again, I don't think he's got a lot of supporting cast to help him out.
It's the Knicks, man. They've
it
been
is,
mired in
you know.
mediocrity for too many years
However,
in a row
it's
now.
better than Brooklyn. in
It
my
is. It's
opinion.
way better than
It's
Brooklyn.
always
Yeah.
better than Brooklyn. If you guys watched the draft and you saw the Brooklyn guys, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's your fan base.
And who'd they draft? They drafted Brooklyn. Got Alexander Walker out of Virginia
Yeah,
Tech.
exactly. Wait. The guy's all right, but
Shooting guard,
I
I mean-
would not have picked him. I'd have picked somebody else, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Lakers, of course, traded or had to pick the Virginia guy.
Let's talk
for
about that for
the
a minute.
Pelicans.
Let's talk
That
about.
drives me insane.
Okay, so you trade your draft picks. You trade them multiple days before the draft, but the team that still had the pick got to draft the player.
Had
I
to
don't.
draft the player.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
understand
stupid.
that.
So he walks up, grabs the
So-
hat for the Lakers, has to wear the hat that the kid gave
Yeah.
him, and then walk up knowing he's going to the Pelicans.
But
give him a goddamn Pelican
Why aren't the
hat.
Pelicans able to draft who they want? They did not have to draft DeAndre Hunter. Now
That's
maybe
a
they talked
dumb
about it
thing.
ahead of time. Maybe they all worked it out, and that's
They
probably
did,
what
they
was
did,
happening.
but still.
it's weird.
confusing.
Maybe they wanted to change their minds at the last
Right.
minute, and they couldn't because they're locked in
NFL,
with
if
what
you
the
trade
Lakers
your
picked.
draft, the other team goes up.
You're
and
damn
picks
right.
who they want.
They
You
go
don't
up
do
and pick.
fucking, well, no, you got to go pick it for us.
I do not understand that.
Yeah, that's
that
dumb as hell.
doesn't make any sense to
Not
me.
to mention, if I was the guy walking up there giving the pick, I'd send him a little skinny white boy that was like 5'2".
Right? Yeah.
Like,
Oh, hey man,
fuck the
we're,
team
we're
up.
gonna pick Hootie Hoo out of Michigan Southern University. Okay,
Fuck
great. Here you go. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's just
You
stupid.
could have really cornholed him there if
Exactly.
you tried.
Cornhole
but
them all away. Right.
Anyway,
Sorry, we don't mean cuss say cornhole.
whatever. Cornhole is not a cuss word.
It's
I am cornholio.
cornholio. All
Anyway, Bob.
right, moving down the list, right? Cavaliers, Vanderbilt. I would not have picked the Vanderbilt guy, to be honest with you. As a
I don't know. That kid was pretty much lights out. I mean, he's a hell of a shooter and a guard. He's good.
yeah, but Cavaliers. I mean, we're literally the last place team. They
Well,
that's
you know,
not gonna help them out.
I
Yeah,
know.
well, what would one expect when you lose LeBron?
Well, that was multiple years ago. They just suck.
Yeah, they just suck.
Yeah, they lost Kyrie. They lost LeBron. They
Yeah,
lost
exactly,
Kevin Love.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
it's
Or
gonna
they may
be
still
multiple
have
years
Kevin
of
Love. I can't
sucking.
remember.
I'm not sure, actually, to be honest with you. There was such a
Jack, we need you to do some
non-factor
fact checking for us.
Yeah, right. See if Kevin Love plays for him
Jack's
or
just
not.
stared at us like we're retards,
I know,
Bob. He
I
didn't
know.
care anymore.
God damn.
Jack's giving up on us, guys. Our
He's
like,
intern's giving up.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ. You
Sorry,
need to have
folks.
a damn fab where you can look shit up for
We're
us.
talking
goddammit.
about sports here,
Seriously.
Jack.
All right. You know who actually surprised me? The Hawks.
Yeah, they got a couple of nice
Because they
picks.
got a bunch of great picks from trading away Horford and all those
Yeah, I
guys.
tell you,
so-
Jackson Hayes, he's a hell of a
Right?
player out of
He's a big
Texas.
guy,
He's a
little
good
skinny
dude.
in my
and, then,
opinion.
and they got Reddish.
And Cam
The
Reddish,
Hawks could make a move. Now, here's the question. This is a question that we asked on the Facebook. How many years does LeBron James have left in his career, and how many teams or what teams will he play for in addition to the Lakers? No. This is the God's honest
it's
truth.
true.
I think LeBron has 5 years left, and I think
Max.
after 3 years
which is what he says he's going
with
to
the
play
Lakers, he's done. I would not be surprised to see him go to the Atlanta Hawks. I think that, I don't know why. I think that is a team
Why?
that
Like-
that has some youth, and no, look at this. If they suck again next year, they're picking up again. If they suck again, they're not going to do anything for the next
Cam
3 or 4
Reddish is
years.
not
Oh,
a-
so
I think
you know,
I think
not-
the
so
Hawks are
basically-
building to get LeBron in year 4 out of 5 of his last 2 years.
So
That's what I
basically-
think.
Basically, what you're saying is like the Hawks are going to get enough first round picks
Yes.
to get LeBron to go there. And
Yes.
be like, well, maybe I can get a championship sitting on the bench.
Yes.
Playing
6 man.
15 minutes a game.
6 man.
15 minutes. a
6
game.
man award the last year of his
man,
career.
exactly, right?
Absolutely, man.
Why not? Maybe.
I have,
I like
I have
it.
a hard
Maybe.
time believing that. I mean,
Well, that's why
I
it's
think-
speculation and conjecture and not fact. You know.
there's
I
this
know.
is all
I think, oh, shit,
speculation.
this
And
game's going to
conjecture.
shootout.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
gonna-
my!
we're gonna have to
All
keep
right,
up
we've
with
got
that.
some action here. We've got Australian women and the Norwegian women. They finished their extra time at a minute 20 or an hour 20 or however you count that.
Yeah.
And they're
I think
going to a
it's doubles,
shootout.
isn't it?
So this is for all the marbles to get to the round of 8. This
Just
is
a
good.
quick note: both teams, women, they look very tough.
Both
do.
teams women.
very tough.
They're beastie, and they could probably fuck us all up. To be quite honest, yeah. They're awesome.
Right? All right. The Celtics.
Don't care about them.
I know.
Fuck Boston.
Don't really
One more
care,
time, X.
But the only reason
Boston.
I bring it up is because they're the ones that signed Taco Fall
Yeah.
to the B League.
Well, that's okay.
Right.
He's not going to stay there.
No. I think they just like those,
I love Taco
tall,
Fall.
lanky, skinny guys.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
their centers, so they're
Yeah,
bringing another
they
one
do.
back, right?
I love
Robert
Taco
Parrish.
Fall. Yeah.
Now they got Taco Fall, so
Yep.
it's perfect. That made perfect
Only
sense.
40 years difference, but yeah.
Yeah.
Parrish and Taco.
Right?
Yep.
Spurs.
Great
All
job.
right. What about the Spurs? We know Hank would be up here talking all about
Yeah,
the
but where the
Spurs.
hell's Lucas Summoning from?
I have no idea. He's
Nobody
from,
knows.
like, Nova
Yugoslavia.
Scotia
Yeah,
or something.
Nova
yeah.
Scotia. Yeah. That's still Canada, man.
I like that, boys. Nova Scotia or Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Only
he's
two
one of those
options for
Czech
Spurs,
Republics
like,
or one of
there's-
those guys.
Yeah.
There's
I think,
zero
I
doubt
forgot.
they will get anybody from
Um,
anywhere else besides
But
those two.
look
That's
at
regions.
right.
when he got drafted, because I stayed up and watched that part. They showed like some video of him, and you know what? He's got some moves.
Yeah.
For a white boy.
Sure.
From a East European country.
Well,
He's
you know,
got some
yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And he's played with professional men. you know,
Yeah. He's
in
been
the
like
league,
he's
so-
one of those countries that they start at 17 being a pro. So he's been playing pro for probably 15
3 years. Yeah, 15 years. You're hilarious. Yeah. Not much in the second round, man. Well, there's not much really to talk about.
Yeah, second round was kind of crap. These are the people that
Like I
just
said, we
kept
got-
going.
it's not
Bull
really crap.
slipped
We
all
got,
the way to 44.
Bull Bull,
which-
Cody Martin out of Nevada. He played well in the tournament.
Right.
I'm
So a little surprised Admiral Schofield, Tennessee.
Yeah.
right?
He dropped actually
He was
a little
good.
bit,
He went
but I-
down to
yeah.
76ers,
But
which
that's
that
nice,
surprised
man.
me a little bit.
The 76ers, they could be something next year. I like them.